Hello, welcome to my page. So this is Monday.com interface, and today we are having a project to automate the real estate core integration map of a company, and it includes the sellers board. We are going to be building the sellers board, the buyers board, the output of influence board, the daily task dashboard, and the pipeline dashboard. Now, after building, we are to create some automations on it, and we are going to be looking at the various automations created on this thing, and we are going to be testing it. Now, for the leads, these leads can be gotten through the Monday forms or imported from the Excel documents. These leads. Now, let's go straight to testing of the automations. So we have 7 automations here. Let's take them one by one. Now, the first one is when the group changes to active, then move the item from the active and send a mail to the client. Now, for this real estate, active here means when the client is willing to buy the property, or when the seller is willing to sell, it should be moved to active. But we want to automate it. We don't want a situation whereby it will have to be manually imputed all the time. So we have created this automation. So whenever a buyer or a seller is active, that person or that seller should be moved to the active group. Then for the second automation, when the group changes to the under contract, when the buyer or the seller is under the contract, a sub item should be created, and this sub item, the due date for the sub item should be auto generated. So we're going to also be testing that automation. And when the group changes to closed, when the deal is closed, that lead information should be moved to the output of influence board. So when the group changes to close, then move the item to the output of influence board and also send a mail to the clients. So these are the various automations and we're going to be testing them. Now for the sub item part, when a client is moved to the under contract phase, a sub item should be created automatically, and the due date for the sub item should be generated automatically. And it goes on if the sub item is collection of property, submission of property details, and escrow payment. So we're going to be setting various due dates for these following sub items. Now the first one, when this pre-listing, these are addresses, clients, their details, and the showing instruction and the close date. So when this client is active, we want to move the client to the active group, which is this active group. Automatically, it should not be manually imputed. So now let's change one of the clients to active group, which is this active. So you see our automation is running. The client has been moved to this active group. Let's try put another one for active group. It's running. Now let's change it to this pre-listing to under contract. A sub item will be created, and the sub item is like a checklist of different tasks to be completed before the deal is closed or finalized. So under contract, let's see what happens. You see it, the automation has run. So let's check it for the sub item that's created. We have 3 sub items here. Look at it. Collection of property details. Now these are the tasks given and the due date, which is auto generated.